I'm really excited for today's video because Kansas City truly has something for everybody. I've lived in a few towns in the greater Kansas City, Missouri area, including Grandview, Olathe, and Overland Park. So I have a really good idea of all of the surrounding cities, and I actually spent a large portion of my life in the streets of Kansas City working on building an action sports company that I later gave up for real estate, of course. So I've seen some of the absolute nicest parts of town, and I've lived personally certain time of my life in the worst parts of town. So I've seen it all, I've experienced it, I've been in the city, I've spent much time there. So today we're going to be talking about what it's like to move to Kansas City, Missouri. Make me a deal. If you get any value or information out of today's video, hit that like and subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. My name is Greyson Roberts, a realtor and owner of Boss Properties, the #1 relocation company to Missouri in the United States. If you are looking to buy, sell, or invest in the greater Kansas City, Missouri area, be sure to call, text, or email me 24/7. Doesn't matter to me. Whatever is your speed, I'd be more than happy to help you out. There's not a real estate deal in this country that Boss Properties cannot help you with. So today we're beginning our journey talking about just a broad overview of what it's like living and moving to Kansas City, Missouri. Before we get into it, I briefly want to mention the Boss Properties sponsor, Webull, my favorite online stock brokerage that we've been using for 4 years and never paid them a dime. They're going to pay you with a sign-up bonus, free stocks. That's free money, folks. All you got to do is click the link in our description, create an account, deposit as little as 1 cent, and you're going to get all that free money. I use Webull every single day, and they sponsor every video on all of my channels. So definitely give them a shout if you want some free money. Now, moving on to living in Kansas City. It can really be a great experience or a bad one, and that just depends on where you put yourself. The city has an enormous amount to offer in the terms of culture, entertainment, and outdoor activities. Personally, I love going to Kansas City Chief games at Arrowhead Stadium and smacking some balls at Top Golf for a couple hours while I'm eating some gourmet bar food. Although those two in the same sentence don't really make a whole lot of sense. Not to mention, it has some of the country's best restaurants, in my opinion. And one of the highlights of Kansas City is its vibrant food scene. You've got restaurants everywhere. You've got food trucks, and Kansas City is known to have some of the best barbecue in the world, and some people would even argue the best. You've got steakhouses, you've got breweries and distilleries. The city has a thriving art and music scene with many jazz clubs and music venues, as well as museum and galleries. Outdoor enthusiasts will have a lot to enjoy in Kansas City, Missouri. There's tons of parks, lots of things to do outside, including Top Golf, which is kind of outdoor, I guess. There are many nature parks and preserves, as well as hiking and biking trails, lakes and rivers for boating and fishing. The city is also home to several professional sports teams, including my favorite Kansas City Chiefs. Please go to the Super Bowl this year, every year for a matter of fact, and the Kansas City Royals, the baseball team. Now, Kansas City has about 500,000 residents in its proper metro area. However, there's a lot more in the kind of suburbs around it, so that number is actually probably higher. Well, not probably, it is higher, including many people coming from the outskirts in to work in and out. So there's much more people in and out. So it's a big city and there's a lot going on, a lot of people. But with that being said, even though you get all of the benefits of a big, beautiful skyline and lots to do, it's actually one of the most affordable places to live in the country. And in fact, I've lived in different parts of the country and visited and I'm shopping and all sorts of stuff. And listen, Kansas City is affordable. It's shockingly affordable for how quality the town is. Not to mention it being such a big and quality city, the crime rate is not out of the ordinary. It's pretty reasonable. I would say it's probably about average. Every big city has its good and bad parts. Not to mention that there is ample employment and plethora of public transportation. So if you don't have a car, don't have a bike, there is many ways to get around. And you're not going to be searching for a job long, which is good. However, as with any city, and we've previously mentioned, that there are good and bad parts of everywhere. Personally, I've lived in bad part of Grandview, Missouri, a suburb outside of Kansas City, and it was not the best experience. Just being completely honest. So as long as you get a knowledgeable realtor that truly knows the market, the best towns, the best neighborhoods, the best cities, the best schools, and all that stuff, you won't have a problem. Don't pick someone that's just going to simply sell you on the house that you like, even though it's in a bad neighborhood, because they want to make a commission. That's not how we operate, so don't hesitate to reach out and give us a call. Overall, Kansas City is a hustling and bustling, but yet warm and friendly, inviting town that has something to offer for everybody, all walks of life at every age range. change. I absolutely loved my time living in Kansas City, and although I moved back to my hometown, Nixon, Missouri, I'd be more than happy to help you out with all of your real estate needs, including finding the best agent in your neighborhood that you're looking at. And if you don't know what neighborhood that is, we will get that figured out, and I will transfer you to my buyer's specialist based out of Kansas City. Get the free money with Webull. Give us a call. Let us help you out. Buyer's agents work for completely free, and we will never change that for you. I will see you guys in the next Boss Properties video. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you want to see more videos talking about Kansas City, pros and cons, do's and don'ts, things to do, top 5 neighborhoods, as well as covering the outskirts in the suburban cities where a lot of you are probably going to end up residing. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you next time. Give us a call.